What is up, everybody, on this, what will be a Saturday morning? We are the guys from Dizzaster Gaming coming back at you. Ronnie Rancourt here. Got with me, as always, local Spaz over there.
What's up, everybody?
And this is actually the first episode we had to do with our third person, Tommy Knockout, who took his family up to Big Bear for the weekend.
He broke his tibia.
Such a great dude he is. But we got a couple things coming at you tonight. And we are going to start off with a little update for a game we've always been excited about, which is the UFC game coming out from EA. And they just come out with a new trailer for it, which features all the intros and the first round of a fight all the way through, which looked amazing. Like, if you put it next to a real video, which was Jose Aldo versus Pettis, it would be hard to tell gameplay from real video.
Yeah, in this quick demo, I believe personally, Rana, that they chose a perfect matchup to show everyone what they can expect, because who would not want to see Anthony Pettis go up against Jose Aldo? Everyone who's a fight fan is obviously going to possibly get this game, and it's going to be as realistic as ever, especially going off of the fighter styles itself. In the first round of this fight, you see Anthony Pettis, because he has a very unorthodox style. He's most known for his Showtime kick and his Cavalera and his cartwheel kicks, things like that. And they actually do pull a cartwheel kick in the middle of the fight, which took us by complete surprise, and it was flawless.
Two things really stuck out to me, and that cartwheel kick was one of them, as far as the fighters' personalities being drawn into the game. The other one was pre-fight, when they were announcing, and you had Jose Aldo standing there, and he was just kind of bouncing his arms up and down like you see him do before every fight.
Right.
So I definitely think that they did a really good job so far, from what I've seen, of putting all the players' actual personalities into the game, which is making me even more excited than I was for it.
Absolutely. And, I mean, it's just phenomenal how fluid it looks, too, with all the graphics that it's going to show and how crisp and clean they are. Now, everyone that plays games with me, I'm not a graphic junkie. I mean, I'm sure that's more on lines of you or Tommy, who are really odd about the graphics. But this one actually rocked my socks off. And the fact that it runs so smooth, see, I'm more of how the game runs. The fact how smooth it looks like it's going to run in combination with the graphics is blowing my mind.
Yeah, I definitely think it's going to be by far the best UFC game to come out yet, which is strange for me to say, being as though EA made a mixed martial arts game before, which I didn't think was well done at all. But for every way, shape, and form for this one, I think it's going to be the best one yet. When can we still expect this one, Spaz?
This one, you can definitely, no changes in dates. It is going to be in June. It's going to be on June 17th of 2014. But there is one more surprise they had for us. Me and Rhino went up to our GameStop close to home, and we seen a display, and they shown another fighter, including Bruce Lee, another fighter that's going to be released to you if you reserve this game. And this is one of Rhino's favorite fighters. Everyone knows this name, Rhino. Give this guy an introduction, buddy.
That would be Royce Gracie. To me, one of the best, if not the best fighter to ever step in the mixed martial arts ring. I feel anyway. And I've had this discussion with Spaz before, that I think Royce Gracie is the single-handedly biggest name in martial arts if you take Bruce Lee out of it. Bruce Lee, of course, being the absolute biggest name, the father of mixed martial arts, or UFC, which a lot of people like to argue with me about, but there is no arguing about it. Bruce Lee is the man. But a Bruce Lee Royce Gracie match, yeah, that's the first thing me and Spaz got planned for this game.
And you know what? I can't argue with that. Even if you're not a fighter fan, everyone knows the name of Hoist Gracie, and everybody knows about the Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. He's one of the founding fathers, one of the first ever in the octagon. He created a lot of milestones. He was a UFC champion, Hall of Famer. I mean, you cannot deny the fact that he needs to be in this game. Um, but other than that, definitely look out for this. We definitely want you to go up and reserve your copy today because this will knock your socks off. Do it.
Listen, guys, it's only $5 to pre-order. Go up to your GameStop, drop $5. I mean, Hoist Gracie and Bruce Lee, definitely worth $5. And if you think about it, if you were to end up buying them in a DLC pack anyway, you're going to pay more than that. So why not?
Right.
But that'll take care of it for our UFC update. I'm going to pass it over to Spaz for the next one because he's really excited about this one. It's a game called Evolve. If you haven't seen it yet, it's going to take a whole new shape on playing with your friends. Basically, 4 hunters going after a creature. And we went over it last time, but they've made some additions. They upped the ante. So, Spaz, what is the ante now?
In the words of Bruce Lee, what Evolve has already, like Rana said, they upped it ante. The game is not even out yet, and they already made some improvements to the game. So they have high hopes for this because not only are you going to have 4 hunters and 1 monster, but they're adding 4 more hunters. They're going to be the secondary positions of them, of course. They're going to have similarities, but they're going to also be diversities in how the classes are set up. To where you have your tracker and you have your trapper. Where the tracker, like with your harpoons, they're more of a direct hitting the monster, aiming your harpoon at them, and shooting them with that. Where the trapper actually can lay down harpoon traps, like 3 of them around there, and you can kind of circle into the monster by trapping them in there. They also put a robot, I do believe, I forget what his name is, like Bubble or something. It's a weird name. Definitely don't go by the name, though. He's definitely going to help you out in your support class because you can actually take the robot's head off and you can throw it up in the air and use it as a UAV where you can lock onto the monster so that way you can highlight it for your friends. I thought that was very neat. Not only that, he could take balls out of his chest and I think 5 of them, and they're sentry guns. So real big support on him. And plus, you already have your normal support class where you could do other things that's different from that. And you also have your medics, where the secondary medic that there is, I do believe they named him Lazarus. He's not necessarily your medic to where, oh, I'm going to heal you because I see you dying. No, this guy's like your modern-day necromancer, as GameStop put it. GameSpot, I'm sorry. They kind of gave him the title of the unofficial necromancer by letting him revive you when you're already dead. But going off of that, you also have your assault class, which this other guy, he's your other tank. He has your flamethrowers and your miniguns. I want to say he might still have the biodome. I don't know. I'm calling it the biodome because I don't know the official name for it. And everyone loves a little bit Pauly Shore, biodome. But I think it's amazing that they're already putting stuff out there for you to get. It's making me think, how I'm a DLC, like how I judge this? This isn't even DLC. This is going to be available to you on launch. So you're already going to have 8 characters to choose from to fit your needs of gameplay. And also, you're not going to be stuck as one monster. It's a great concept. This is going to take the cake from, if you're a Left 4 Dead fan, definitely. And, I mean, I'm running out of breath because of how amazing this game is going to be. Rhino, I mean, I want to hear your thoughts because, like...
I definitely think the update, the addition of the new characters, it's welcome by me. Especially with the way you described that robot being the support class. Because, if you're going to corner the monster, and it changes your attack, how you're going to attack, because if you're laying out sentry guns, and you said you have 5 of them, if I'm correct,
Yes.
That's an additional 5 guns. That's like having 5 extra people. And what looks like if you let that monster evolve, you're fucked anyway. So I mean, that I think that's awesome. And being able to revive somebody after they're dead with the I'm just gonna call him Necromancer. From now on, he's a Necromancer to me. But being able to be revived after you're dead, that, as far as being the monster, changes the strategy too. Because now you're not going to go after the guy you was originally going to go after. You want to go after the one that can bring people back to life after they're dead. So I mean, I definitely think it adds diversity to the game. It gives it an extra little twist, makes you think a little bit more, and like I said, it's just a different game. It makes you think. It's not just like Call of Duty where I'm going to turn it on and I'm just going to shoot and kill people. You've got to plan, you got to strategize, you got to communicate, which is a big problem in games with people communicating. And I think it's going to change that. I think it's going to help communication. So, I mean, if I hope it's as good as it's going to be in my head. I really do. Because I think we're going to have a kick-ass game here.
Right, and going off of what you said, we need more games like this because it's kind of showing that people need to play the game as it was made to be played. And this is definitely a class-based game where you're going to be set in a class and you're going to have a duty. And whether you do that duty, job or not, you're going to make or break your team. And it's not just one person who, you could be that one person who's always on top of Call of Duty game boards and stuff saying, yeah, I got 30 kills and 0 deaths. Good for you, Lone Wolf. You did it all yourself, you camping little bitch. No, work with a team and see how good you do it because it's actually not focused on one person. That's
Well, see,
what I like about it.
You know, when you play Call of Duty, you've always got that one asshole in the room who won't talk to anybody, but he's got his mic on and he's blasting rap music as loud as he can. Not gonna work in this game. If you can't talk to your other players and you can't strategize and communicate, you're gonna fail. And that's the bottom line. You're gonna fail, which I love because if you communicate with people and you can talk to me, you can talk to Spaz about this, and we will tell you. We were playing Saints Row the Third last night. We went into a room. Now, me and him communicate so well that when we walked through the room, we both wanted to tell each other where we were going. And at the same moment, I said I'm going left, and he said he's going right. And we already knew before saying it which way we were going. That's the communication that you're going to require in this game. And it brings that extra level to it, and it's just going to be epic.
Absolutely. I can't agree anymore. I was actually looking at my phone. I was hoping I get some questions for us, but not at the moment yet. If anybody is watching, you have any questions about these games, don't hesitate to ask. We would be more than happy to slow down or reverse to answer your questions. That's what we're here for. So don't hesitate to ask. But you can actually, what I'm really looking forward to the most as well is, it's so close, but yet so far away. You can expect this game to hit shelves on October 21st, 2014.
I mean, it's not too bad if you think about it, because you got a game which we were going to touch on in a little bit coming out Monday, so you've got stuff to hold you off till then.
Absolutely, absolutely. And before we get off of Evolve, because I already know I got off. Yeah, that's what it did. Hey, ladies, Evolve. No, I'm sorry. I'm a little delirious, lack of sleep. No, but I'm also curious on what are they going to do a little bit different. They're kind of a little bit secretive about the monster itself. So I know they added certain things, and I know there is more than one monster, not just the Goliath. But I'm so curious to see how that's going to play, and also, like, I wonder how the chat is going to be. Is everyone going to be in the same chat room and be able to hear each other, or are you going to be that lone wolf who has no one to talk to and you just get frustrated, so you just have to plow them? Yeah.
That's a good question there, because you could get bored pretty fast if you're the lone wolf and you can't talk to somebody. But then on the other hand, you don't want to hear how they're strategizing, because that's going to take away from the game.
Absolutely.
I will tell you one thing that I'm hoping that they put in is a flying creature. I think a flying monster or creature would be pretty fun and add a different dynamic to it.
It would definitely. Hey, I cannot remember. Evolve is made by, I want to say, Fudge Sickles. I cannot remember who's making the game at the moment, and I'm sorry for the makers for not mentioning them. But Bucket, no, I can't remember her name. But actually, the robot is not Bubbles; it's Bucket.
Bucket.
Yeah, Bucket. Whoever's making this game, if you're ever watching, which you're probably not because we're low lives, put a flying creature in there for Rhino here. Make it a flying rhinoceros.
I would very much like a flying creature. If you see this, put a flying creature in, put a fucking horn on its head and call it Rhino.
With wings.
Yeah, give me wings. And don't hand me no pad or tampon. Tell me I got wings. I want real wings, damn it. There's big old a dragon. A dragon. Yes.
A dragon would be awesome.
Yes, ice breath dragon. Because that creature they got on there now, the Goliath, it already has fire breath. I don't want to redo the fire breath. Give me the ice breathing, big ass fucking dragon with the huge wings.
Absolutely.
Fucking Tenacious D, Ronnie James Dio style dragon.
Exactly. There's your mission. Evolve. Evolve us a dragon. Now, moving on though.
Moving on, we are going to actually steer away from specific games for a second, and we are going to go take a little trip to Walmart. If you are not aware, Walmart is now purchasing used games to compete with GameStop. Walmart has a, how did Spaz say it now? Price match or best price?
Best price guarantee. They're making the worst decision of their lot, of their businesshood, and this is why. Everyone complains about GameStop does not give fair prices on their trades, but they do. If you are a Power Up member, you get a set trade value. However, you also get a discount if you do in-store credit towards another game, which I'm going to get in that in a second as soon as we mention Watch Dogs here shortly. But just hold that thought, all right? Hold that in your little brains, guys and girls and whatevers. But Walmart is going to take on this thinking, okay, yeah, we can do this. We could sell used games and we could take in trade games. No one wants to go to Walmart, which is a big franchise, a big chain, to buy used stuff. You're not going to want to. That's why they go to GameStop, for their used prices. But could it be a good thing? Absolutely. However, Walmart is going to go in here and they're going to give you extra money for your traded games, which you probably bought 5 minutes ago from GameStop for less than their trade-in value. And then you're going to trade it at Walmart and say, hey, fuck you, GameStop just helped me out, and thanks for the extra $6 you put back in my pocket, buddy. You know? Walmart's really going to dig themselves a big hole on this one.
See, Walmart buying games, even if they claim to have a better price, is not going to have an effect on me whatsoever. Because, yeah, I would like to receive more for my games. That's always been a gripe of mine. But, you know, when you go to GameStop, them guys, they know what they're doing. They give you extra information. GameStop always has the better pre-order bonuses. I've never pre-ordered at Walmart. I never plan on pre-ordering at Walmart. I mean, it's just an all-around better experience, I want to say, when you go to GameStop. And like you said, I really think Walmart is sticking their foot in their mouth with this one. Because like you said, they're going to lose money. They're going to consistently lose money. And if people find out that, you know, you can, I don't know if you want to call it a glitch or a loophole, and buy games from GameStop, trade them into Walmart for more, yeah, it's going to be a loss. And eventually Walmart's going to catch on, and they're going to either stop offering the best price and just do the same price as GameStop are, or they're going to just stop doing it altogether. But like I said, you can't beat the knowledge that the guys have because they go to conferences and things like that. And they actually know their shit. And like the pre-order bonuses are there. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend games or Walmart. I'm sorry, I wouldn't recommend Walmart for trading in games whatsoever.
Absolutely. And here's another reason why I would not recommend Walmart. Everybody knows Walmart. You know, you see the back boobs, the fucking Speedos, the homeless dog outside without an owner. Okay, I just added that one in just to fuck with you guys to make sure you're still watching. No, but the employees of Walmart, okay?
Now, hey, before you start going into employees of Walmart, I fucking worked there for 5 years.
Okay, and I worked there too, so listen here, buddy. What I was getting at is everybody knows that people that work at Walmart, a lot of them hate their jobs because Walmart mistreats their employees. So you're going to work with this attitude where it's like, fuck, what time is it to go home? They're going to check these games, and they're just going to look at them, not knowing what they're looking at or looking for. And you're probably going to get that little chip in the center ring that makes the game unplayable. They're going to be like, oh, yep, that works. They're going to give you your money. Touche, guy. You won. You broke the system. But the poor guy who ends up buying that used game has to waste the gas to go back up to Walmart to say, hey, you gave me a shitty used game. You don't have that problem as much at GameStop. Sure, everyone makes mistakes, but you don't go to a candy store to buy a coat. You go to a coat store to buy a coat. Same thing with games. You're going to go to GameStop to get your games. That's the best way to do it, especially if you're going for used games.
And here's another thing. And I've done this a couple times where I've forgotten that games are coming out, so I didn't have them pre-ordered, but I wanted to get them the opening night. So I go to Walmart opening night, which usually there's no lines at Walmart. Well, the problem is, and I'm not going to name any specific Walmarts in general, which there are 2 around me, and they both do this. Brownsville. But if you go in there at midnight and you ask for a game, they look at you and go, huh? And they don't know where it's at. It's in some kind of box in the back of the back room, and they have no clue.
No, Rhino, you're wrong there, buddy. They don't do that right away. Because first of all, you have to track down a fucking associate. You have to be like Steve Irwin and be like, crikeys, I see an employee. Track him down. And tackle his ass and tell you, I want a game, motherfucker. I'm sorry.
True story. I've actually seen Spaz do that a couple times.
Yeah, sorry. But there was no lawsuits. No one got hurt. The monkey was okay. But, no, they're never there in their department. GameStop is always there when they're open. You go in there and you ask about a game, they're going to look at you with a straight face and go, yes, we have it. And they're going to know what to talk about. Walmart, they're going to be like, what system do you want for? Let me go get the keys.
I think we have it. When did it come out?
One. No, I said NHL. Oh, okay. Here's FIFA. Bitch, I said NHL. I'm sorry, I'm uneducated. Seriously, like, what the fuck? But I'm done ranting about Walmart. Tomato, 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 tomato. You're the consumer. You buy whatever the fuck you want. We're trying to help you. We're trying to help you save money and get better product. Okay? Also, if you are a diehard GameStop shopper, they give you your receipts at the bottom. They give you these surveys. That is to make GameStop give you a better experience. Okay? Take 5 minutes out of your time, go online, do the survey, and I swear it's going to change a lot because they are working on that. You get enough answers of the same things, they're going to be like, oh, okay, we definitely need to fix this. Trade values are too low? Tell them about it in the surveys. Use your voice, people. Be a consumer.
I'll tell you what, we definitely got to give GameStop the shout out because they help us out a lot here at Dizzaster Gaming. We go in there, they give us a little bit extra information, tell us a little bit about the conferences. They give Spaz the release dates so we can give you accurate information. When we told them we were doing this, Dizzaster Gaming, they actually got excited for us and they wanted all the links so they could watch. So we very much appreciate that, and like I said, they give us the information and we appreciate what they do for us. So kudos, guys.
Thank
Keep
you.
doing what you're doing.
Right below Walmart, on Walmart Drive, GameStop in Uniontown, people. If you're local, go there. They're awesome. You're going to be treated well. Tell them Spaz sent you.
And that'll also lead us into our next topic. If you're going up to that GameStop and you come up at midnight, Monday night, you will see two of your Dizzaster Gaming personalities up there, as me and Spaz will be patiently waiting in line for our watchdogs.
Absolutely. And also, if you have not heard or you're not on the email list, if you're a pro member and you are sick and tired of Grand Theft Auto, which we were, and some other games, go ahead, take your unwanted games or accessories up there. You're getting an additional 40%. I took games, Grand Theft Auto and some other games, but Grand Theft Auto alone, will get you about $30 in trade value at GameStop.
It's true. Spaz seen me do it.
And I seen myself do it. After I seen him, I was like, fuck it. I'm done with Grand Theft Auto. My fat friend here, like a Padre, my PIC, he got rid of the game. It's like, there's no point in playing it. Let's trade this shit in. Because Watch Dogs is where it's at. And hopefully, we're getting into that in a second, but 40% extra. So go ahead, pre-order Watch Dogs, and shoot us your gamer tags. We'll be more than happy to set up a group and play along with some of our...
Guys, that's not 10%. It's not 20%. It's not 30. 40%.
It's almost 50. No, seriously though, like I traded 3 games in their older games, and I seriously had enough for the game, the season pass, and I was able to put some money on my Destiny pre-order.
Still got a ways to go, Spaz.
I know. It's almost
So, now that we
Watch Dogs though, right?
yeah, now that we got that out of the way, let's move on to Watch Dogs, which, like I mentioned before, Monday night at midnight, Watch Dogs. If you watch the show, come out see us. Come get your game with us. We'll chat it up with you. We'll set up a game with you. We'll give you our gamer tags, even though they're listed right there.
Absolutely. Give us ideas too. You watch our shows, tell us like, hey man, it'd be really awesome if you touch more base. Listen, if we can do it, and if I can afford it, or one of us can do it, we'll be more than happy to try new games out. If it's for PC, I'm not too much.
Tommy's our PC gamer, and he's not here this week, but he'll be back next week. But he actually will be. He will be at the Watch Dogs release in Uniontown at the Uniontown Mall. So if you're at that one, keep a lookout for Tommy Dizzaster or Tommy Knockout.
Yeah, he's the one with the man boobs.
Yeah, big old man titties.
No, but me and Rano was talking about Watch Dogs, and we have great expectations for this game.
I have very high expectations,
and what we wanted to do with this show is tell you guys what we're looking for in a game, and what we expect to see, what we are hoping to see, and what we do not want to see. Starting off, what are you expecting and looking forward to the most on this game, Rana?
Well, I mean, right off the bat, just by watching the videos and things, I'm expecting it to play kind of like a Grand Theft Auto, with how you can jump in the cars, free roam, and things like that. But being as though I believe it's Ubisoft making it.
Ubisoft, yes.
Yeah, I'm expecting a little bit of maybe a cover system, kind of Ghost Recon-ish or Rainbow. Might be cool to have in there. But yeah, I'm just expecting like a really badass, futuristic Grand Theft Auto type deal as far as gameplay goes. The storyline looks fantastic. I can't wait to get into that. I really like that futuristic, high-tech shit, especially since I've seen videos where they're saying most of what goes on in the game could actually happen in real life. So that's a very cool topic to look into, that all this stuff is actually possible.
Absolutely.
But go ahead, Spaz. I won't go long-winded on that.
Also, this actually looks like a single-player mode that I may actually not let my ADD get the best of me on. I might actually play the whole fucking story. I might do that. I think I'm going to do that.
Now let me bust in right there because Spaz does have ADD, and I plan on taking advantage of that in his single player all the time. Now let me explain if you're not aware. There is I'm gonna try and I don't know how to word this, but I'm gonna say it this way.
Would you
There
like me
is
to
no
tell
single player, and you are not safe in your own game. If Spaz is playing single player, I can jump into his game at any time, and I can start hacking his shit, and I can cause mayhem for him, and he has to find me to stop me. Another sweet ass feature, and a lot of games been doing this, and Titanfall just come out with it, and it was a cool idea. I'll never use it again, but it was a cool idea for a tablet. But if you go on a tablet with Watch Dogs, you can control the police, and you can move around the police helicopters. You can change streetlights. You can cause things to happen while the other player's running from the cops.
You can blow up gas lines. You can take up bridges. You're in full control, and your primary objective is fuck them up. And it's just like I did to Rhino just now. I busted in your shit, homie. You just got hacked. See that vibrating in your butthole right now? That's
Oh
me
yeah,
hacking you.
oh yeah. Check your bank account. The whole time we've been talking, I've been putting money in your bank account because I couldn't take any.
Oh, I hate you. I love you. I hate you. I love you. How here? Anyways,
But getting back on topic, the characters. If you've watched a trailer that documents the characters look diversified. They got characters from very different backgrounds, which is awesome. And the chick in there, if you're a gamer pervert, she's hot as hell. I know Spaz is. But yeah, the characters are awesome. The story looks awesome. The
yeah,
gameplay looks like it's there. You can fuck with your friends. If you do the season pass, they have a mode on there that looks like it's going to be a futuristic zombie mode, where they're not actually zombies per se, but they turn into like a cyborgish zombie type creature. Not my cup of tea. I never liked the zombies from when they first come out, so it's probably not a mode I'm going to spend much time in. But you guys that like zombies, it is there.
With
So,
that being said, is that the one thing you're not looking forward to? Like you wouldn't want to see that in the game, or?
I mean, they could remove that from the game, and I probably would never notice, but I will try it just for the sake of trying it since it's there. The thing I like the most about the season pass is right off the bat you get an extra hour of gameplay as another character, which I can't remember his name offhand.
Is it
Um,
Theodore?
no, but yeah, he's a badass character and he likes to blow shit up. So
Oh,
that's
sounds
right up Spaz's alley.
right. Now moving on though, Rhino, you did a great job of summing that up. I appreciate that information you gave me because I know you're the one who's been hounding this game down, kind of like me with Evolve and Destiny and things like that. The research I did mostly is I'm a multiplayer junkie. I have to be boom in your face. Let's be friends. Let's be enemies. Let's be frenemies. I don't care. Let's play games together. And don't sing, don't sing. Right? But the one thing that caught my eye is the fact that when you're playing multiplayer, you are going to see other players, and they are going to look different from you. They could be a construction worker. They could be a cop. Hell, they could be an Indian. They could be a biker. They could be the village people itself. Okay, no, but on their screen, they're always going to show the main character, which I'm really not looking forward to that. Which I kind of wish it was more like a customizable character type deal. But that may be asking too much. Whatever.
I actually like what you just said there. I actually like that.
Okay.
And it's because it allows me to sneak into your world so incognito that you don't even know I'm there. So if I walk around right, if I make myself look like an NPC, you're never going to find me.
Absolutely. Get in a little burrito truck, park on the side of the road, act shit. Right.
So, I mean, I can't wait for Spaz to put all this time in so he can buy me all my weapons.
I tell you what, though, one thing I'm really, really excited for, and me and Rhino are both hoping that this is, we are really hoping that you could actually crash the single player more than once. Like I'm really hoping that you and I both could fuck Tommy's world up by both going into his game and just messing with him because you and I think of the same things. So if I see you hacking him and he's sprinting, I know I could mess with him even more. Just by this could be a very well put. My face is down there. I'm sorry. I'm eating my letters.
On the other hand, though, I will say this: it could also be, very annoying if you're by yourself and you're just trying to do something specific in the game. Maybe, I don't know if hacking money is one thing. I assume it is, but if you're trying to save up for something in particular and people keep jumping in your game and hacking all your money, I can see how that's going to get annoying very quick. So I'm wondering if there's actually a way to turn that off, or if
I'm,
you have to leave it on.
I'm sure they're going to have a passive mode. Um, I could definitely see how they can get a lot of complaints because it'd be like Clash of Clans or something like, man, I just got $1 million gold. Never mind, I only got 300,000 because someone kept attacking my ass. Rhino. But it's true. It's true. Suck it up. You'll be fine. But it's I'm sure they're gonna have something online with that, so we should be all right.
Word, son.
And again, you can expect this on a due date of man, it's so far away. It's like Tuesday, May 27th, but there will be a midnight release at certain locations at your friendly neighborhood GameStop. You thought I was gonna say Spider-Man, I bet. But
The night of Monday, 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 which is the day after Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
But other than that, definitely, if you haven't pre-ordered, do it now. Do it now!
You also get a money bonus for pre-ordering. You get extra cash out of the ATMs, which is, if it's anything like Grand Theft Auto where it was fucking impossible to get any money, that's going to help out, in the long run. So like we said before, it's only $5. You can make a pre-order. I mean, well, Watch Dogs pretty much got paid off now, but pre-order that shit, man. That's what they're there for. Use them. But,
Right.
until I play the game and I have my review, which will be next week, that pretty much sums it up for me on Watch Dogs, unless you got something else there, Spaz.
For Watch Dogs, actually, one second, I did just get a question, to one of our viewers. Watch Dogs is actually made by Ubisoft. If you're unaware of Ubisoft, they're the same people who made your Splinter Cells, your Rainbow Six Vegas, Rainbow Six in general, Ghost Recon, many more. Assassin's Creed. They make Assassin's Creed. Very well renowned gaming.
They do put out some good quality games. That is for sure.
They're very consistent too. I don't believe they really put out a horrible game ever. Like I mean, they might put out certain games that aren't top of the line fun, but they are very. I mean, they're top of the line sellers, but they're very fun.
I don't know. Usually when I buy a Ubisoft game, it stays in the top of my the games that I play for a while. Especially, the Ghost Recons, the Splinter Cells, the Future Soldiers.
But absolutely, yeah, that it's made by Ubisoft. Thank you so much for asking that question with us. Another thing is, I really don't have anything else for Watch Dogs. I really hope it's a great game. Good thing is I practically got it for free because I traded in those games. Didn't really have to pay any money out of pocket, and plus, too, I was getting bored of Grand Theft Auto, and I can't even remember what else I traded. I traded two other games and stuff, but
They're old gen games, so they don't matter anymore.
yeah, it is definitely 360. It's time for me almost give up 360 completely. That will be in September when NHL 15 comes out, and 360 is going to sleep.
Okay, well, we got two more little things to touch on, and then we will wrap it up. Real quick, we're just a little teeny tap on this one. Is Wolfenstein has come out. If you're unaware, Wolfenstein: The New Order.
That's German.
Yeah. We're not actually going to talk about it because we slipped up on this one, and none of us actually researched it or looked it up
Apparently,
or
it's
anything.
different
But
from the other ones. That's the only thing I know. It's different from the other ones.
and the reason we even bring it up is because um, I don't think I'm gonna buy it, but I will GameFly it, and I'm gonna play it. So at some point, we are gonna do a review on it and let you guys know how it was. I will let you know right off the bat before we even do that I did not play the first one. So if you're gonna come at me because I didn't play the first one, I'm letting you know beforehand I didn't play it. But I will play this new one,
Him.
and I will let you guys know what I think about it. Go ahead, Spaz.
Oh, I'm just saying, you gonna come at him? Come with it then. You mad, bro? Do you even lift? Do you even Wolfenstein?
Do
Do
you
you
even
even
lift, bro?
speak Deutsch?
Yeah, so just a quick touch on that. Like I said, there will be a review on it when GameFly does decide to send it to me. I will put it on the top of my list for you guys because it is a new game, but it will take some time for them to send it to me because a lot of you people are playing it right now. What I say, you people, you guys. But yeah, so that will be coming at some point. Our final topic for tonight.
This one I'm excited for. This one is all right. Most of my friends already know I am a Marvel Comics fanatic. I am a fanboy. All right, Marvel all the way. DC not so much. But if I had to choose a DC comic character, hero, whatever you want to say, I would have to say the Big Black Bat. And yes, he is coming out with another video game, and the title would be called none other than what, Rhino?
Batman Arkham Knight, which will be the sequel to the uh, Arkham Asylum and the Arkham City. Um, Now they just released a video for this one, the first gameplay videos,
BBO?
and I tell you what, I played Arkham Asylum, I played Arkham City. For what they were, I was impressed. I enjoyed them. They were fun. I liked the character models, but this new video actually dropped my jaw. The game looks a lot. It wasn't a cheeseburger going in this time. Anyway, it dropped my jaw because
Sorry, Soren.
it showed his suit. The suit is different looking from the last one. It's better looking in my opinion. They actually showed a close up of his arm, where all the mechanisms on his arm were moving, kind of Transformer-ish a little bit. Where they showed the spikes coming out the sides of his arms. Sorry, I don't know the technical term for those. Um, yeah, but that was cool to see everything mechanical moving on his suit. There was a clip of the Batmobile flying down the road, and he ejected out of the front of it, and he was flying. So that's good.
Cuz.
And being as though it was a gameplay video, I'm hoping that's something you can do as much as you want in the game because that looks sweet as hell. They didn't show too much as far as enemies I could see other than one, which was Two-Face. Now, as far as as far as Batman enemies go, Two-Face was never one of my favorites, other than the fact that my best friend reminds me of him, and he's hiding his face over there. But
Heads or tails?
I never liked the purple face Two-Face. I always, thought it was stupid, for lack of a better word.
The blue?
But yeah, the blue,
black hair with white.
yeah, I hated that. But it looks like the new Two-Face is modeled kind of after the new Batman's Harvey Dent, which is the burns instead of the blue face, and it looked great. It was terrific. The burns looked so real and like.
Do they look this real? Do they look like this, Rhino?
He wore 'em better than you.
Oh, okay. No,
But they had that juicy look to them, and like the little bit of muscular look, and it was the whole video was amazing looking graphics wise to me. Now I will pass it on to Tommy, who likes to pick those videos apart as far as graphics go, but I thought it was great, and I'm definitely looking forward to doing more research into that game and seeing more videos come out for it.
Yeah, I'm sure Tommy's going to definitely want to get more technical in it. And how many frames per second? But honestly, I just want to know how much ass am I going to be kicking in this game. Um, and two, I agree with you. The Dark Knight Harvey Dent to me was very great because I really hate when movies go pretty far away from the comics, and they took a big gamble on this one, but they definitely pulled it off. It was a great display of Harvey Dent as Two-Face. Um, Even though, honestly, I mean, Tommy Lee Jones was a beast.
I did like the Tommy Lee Jones one. Like I said, it kind of goes back to that purple side though that I don't like. But I mean, I like Tommy Lee Jones as an actor. But I mean, when you take a gamble like that, you either win or lose. Just like Heath Ledger was a win. Now the new Ben Affleck Batman. I don't know how I feel about Ben Affleck being Batman, but I did see a picture of what the new Joker is supposed to look like, and it was the most terrible shit that I've ever seen in my life. I could draw a smiley face on a turd that I left in the toilet, and it would look like a better Joker.
Wait, so they are trying to bring back. Okay, we're gonna have to do another show on. We might have to do the first Disaster movie episode when that movie comes out because I swear to God, I will pick it apart. Don't get me started on comics.
We might have to do a Disaster Comics, Spaz.
Absolutely. Seriously though, till this day, my favorite comic book game, other than your Ultimate Alliances and even your Lego superheroes, would be none other than my compadre here. Oh, wrong way.
You looked the wrong way, asshole.
The Deadpool game. If you haven't played it, it's fun. I'm sure it's probably in the bargain bin by now. If it is, pick it up. It's fun.
But I mean, and I hate to use this word. I really hate to use this word, but the Deadpool game could have been shit, and you would have still liked it because you're, and like I said, for lack of a better word, fanboy of Deadpool.
You know what? I will agree with you on the fanboy part, but no, honestly, like I would definitely give it an honest critique. And you know what though? The game is kind of almost shit because Deadpool basically takes the whole script of the game, scribbles crayon all over, and says, "Okay, well here's us and here's the bad guy. Let's go." And that's his whole. Right now, I'm gonna actually. You did not get to play this game. I'm going to bring it over or something tomorrow or something. Let's see your reaction of it.
Now,
That's
you
a
did
whole different thing.
you did say, I believe it was what, Nolan North did the voice of Deadpool for that.
Nolan North, yes, he is
Yeah,
the
so,
best voice actor for Deadpool. He is my favorite one.
and that's always a plus for that. I mean, so give it kudos on that.
Absolutely, and I think moving on from the superhero grotesque because I could definitely go on hours and hours. We touched up on so much. We're trying to be as informative for you out there, trying to watch your pockets. Like we said before, we have a lot of games coming out in September too. A lot of them actually. We have The Crew. We have Destiny. Crew's coming out September 30th. Destiny's September 9th. We have a new Mad Max possibility in September. If you've never seen the movie, it's Mel Gibson, Australian accent, Tina Turner, apocalyptic era, cool ass cars, stuff like that.
Let me ask you this, Baz, because I'm unaware at this point. But the new Kingdom Hearts is supposed to be coming out for Xbox. Do you happen to have a date on that?
Kingdom Hearts for Xbox. Actually, no, I do not have a date on that.
And I did see an article a little bit ago about Gilbert Godfrey is doing the voice of I can't remember the name of the parrot from Aladdin, but he is doing that voice.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I can't remember the parrot's name either. But yeah, that is the original person who did the voice for the parrot too. So that's awesome. What I'm really hoping though, Gilbert Godfrey is awesome, and I'm really looking forward to the audio version of 50 Shades of Grey from Gilbert Godfrey. It's just his voice would turn me on so much.
I want the Betty White version, but different strokes move the world.
As he slips his hand down his. Okay, I'm done. Anyways, no, I don't have Kingdom Hearts. I do believe it's not going to be anytime this year. It will probably be in, I'm going to estimate late 2015, because it is the first time Kingdom Hearts is coming over to Xbox from your proud owners of Square Enix. Um, I'm
Square
looking
Enix.
forward to that. Looking forward to it. Yeah.
Anything else on their interesting spazicles?
As in release dates, I mean the list is endless. Elder Scrolls, they're gay, and they decide to push the console version back farther. Hopefully, it's for good reason, and they heard me. Don't make it subscription, please.
I've absolutely, I've absolutely zero faith in the Elder Scrolls whatsoever.
Me
I,
neither.
I I played the PC version. I was not impressed. So I mean, even if it does go free to play, I might still not play it. But I am looking forward to Diablo 3 coming to Xbox One.
Diablo 3 coming to Xbox One it is going to be called the Ultimate Evil Edition.
It
You're
will
going to
have the Reaper of Souls expansion pack,
Absolutely. And if you owned it for Xbox 360, all your credibilities are going to transfer over.
which is
So,
very good since I forget, Paragon. I am Paragon on that game. So
me
if I
too.
had to start all over, I would be royally upset.
Yeah, no starting over for us, and that's great. And that will be actually in August 19th, 2014. Another one that I'm looking forward to is if you're into single player games, and this is one that I liked a lot, is Dragon Age Inquisition. In October 7th of 2014, you can expect that game. Evil Within, and well, that's coming out in August 26th, and also you have Murdered Soul Suspect. That's coming out on the 3rd of June, which is right around the corner. We didn't get any info on that one. I'm actually going to try to get the game by myself so I can try these games out, because I actually have an inside theory on that, and I'm not going to spoil that for you guys yet, but I'm curious on to see if I am at least close to my theory on those two games. Um, Other than that, I really can't say too much except for the fact that if you're a wrestling fan, I don't watch wrestling, but wrestling games are freaking fun. It's always fun to just grab your friends, get in a ring, beat people up, grab the ladder, fucking dump on people and stuff.
And then when you're done doing that, it's fun to get on the Xbox and play wrestling.
Exactly. October 28th, you can expect a 2K15 WWE.
Which I will probably not be getting, just to be honest.
Right. I think it's more of a rental game. I mean, you can only do so much. I did like the creating your entrance, creating your little stable, and stuff like that, but there's only so much you can do with it. Um, Other than that, stand by. Stand by.
Well, I think it's about time to wrap this up because we've had these folks for about an hour now, chewing their ear off. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe us. We are always trying to bring you the most up-to-date news that we can. As far as next week goes, all I can promise you is that once Tommy is back, because I didn't want to do this without Tommy, we are going to go over the Titanfall expansion that just come out with the new maps. Some of us were very pleased. Some of us were very disappointed. Not going to say who's which, but we will go over that next week when we do have Tommy back. And like we mentioned earlier, next week will be our Watchdog review, and we'll throw in, any other kind of information we come along the way. And like I said, Tommy will be back next week, so we're looking forward to that because I am not very technical. So if you were watching on YouTube and you tried to send me a comment on there, I was having technical difficulties and I could not see it to show.
Nah, bruh. No comments.
Okay. Well, we appreciate if you watched anyway. But that will do it. Like I said, shout out to GameStop for giving us the information that we use for this show. Like I said, them guys are always helpful. Go pre-order your games, guys. That's what they're there for. Use them.
In closing out, like, comment, subscribe. Do those 3 things. Share it with your friends. Get us more views. Seriously, who does not want to see Rhyme and Truffle Shuffle? And also, if you're looking forward to getting to the crew, we need viewers so that way we can do our crew fantasy draft where we, the 3 of us, are going to choose a couple of you to be on our teams to take down each other. So don't you want to roll with Spaz and freaking flip Army and Rhino over?
You can send your crew applications to disastergaming1@gmail.com, and we will read them. Let us know who you'd prefer to be on their team. We will read them, and then we will let you know whose team you're actually on.
Yeah.
You got to wow us.
Tell us why we should select you, and we'll be more than happy to oblige.
And you just gave me an idea there, Spaz.
What's that?
Let's draft our own teams for the new hockey when it comes out. Oh, very, very interesting. We will. Me and Spaz will have to discuss this one. We may have hockey signups coming up for NHL 15. What?
Can I draft myself?
No, you have to sit on the sidelines and watch.
Nah, ain't happening, cuzzy. But hey, stay tuned. Let's see how this unfolds in the future. We will see you probably next Friday after Watch Dogs release, and we kicks.
It will give us a week to play it. Like I said, Watch Dogs review, Titanfall expansion review. We will see you next week. This is Rhino Rancor signing off.
May peace be with you. From Spaz.
Take it easy, guys.